I'm the voice that everybody out there hears. I'm riding on the airwaves, never gonna be the same. 'Cause I am the leading contender for radio fame. Up to fantastico, here on the radio, hyper magnifico. Up to fantastico, king of the stereo sounds on the radio. And let's have the next caller, please.
Hello, Kit. George here. I was just calling about, this business of the what I mean is basically, it strikes me that, Kit,
Yes, George.
I forgot what I rung in about.
Succinct as ever, George. Well, that's all from me, Kid Curran. Have an ultra wow day till tomorrow. And now it's over to Debbie and Appleby with the news headlines after this break.
He's alone. He's angry. He's Bronson. Death Ride Express.
Good morning, Damien.
No, it bloody isn't.
He'd make one hell of a Butlins red coat, wouldn't he?
Les, something quite extraordinary happened to me the other day. I was walking through the market, loads of people there,
24 hours.
jam-packed. Do you know, I swear nobody recognised me.
Incredible.
Isn't it just? I was wearing my Kit Curran is King cardigan over my Kit Curran tracksuit with the KC motif down the leg, topped off with the Kit Curran leg warmers. Oh, and I was wearing these. Nobody turned a hair. I think I'm getting too low profile.
You're about as low profile as a giraffe.
Newtown, Radio Newtown News.
This is Damien Appleby with the news at 11. The Right Honourable Enoch Powell is claiming that the EEC plan to abolish the British monarchy and replace it with a 30-man assembly dominated by the French.
Old Enoch. Now there's a man who understands publicity.
The MP for Newtown West has died at his home in Jersey. The Right Honourable Simon Pendleton MP had represented Newtown West for the past 7 years. This is
The local MP's died. Fantastic.
You're all heart, you are.
Don't you see, my little profiterole? This means a by-election. It means that Newtown will stop being a little bit of nowhere in the middle of Who Cares Shire. It'll be the focus of national interest. They'll all descend on us. Dimbleby, Sue Lawley, Sir Robin Day, Neil Kinnock pressing the flesh in the shopping centre, Roy Jenkins embracing puzzled Pakistanis.
Norman Tedbit headbutting babies.
Election spells media, spells high profile, spells camera, lights, action. Let's do the show right here. You want fame? Well, fame costs. Fame, I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna learn how to fly high. I feel it coming together. People will see me and cry. Fame, I'm gonna make it to heaven. Light up the sky like a flame. Fame, I feel it coming together. Baby, remember my name. Remember, 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 remember.
What's he on, super glue?
He's got a chronic case of election fever.
Thank you. Yes, well, now that we're in the run-up to a by-election, I just wanted to say one word. Responsibility.
Responsibility?
Yes, I suggest you look it up afterwards. It means using your program to take the issues of this election to the people of Newtown. It means promoting democracy rather than Kit Curran. It means, to coin a phrase, watch it.
Roland, worry not. Whatever happens, I will be responsible.
Oh, I know, it's always you that's responsible.
Quite right.
Now, I expect you, Appleby, to cover this election intelligently and enthusiastically.
Oh, goody gumdrops.
Yes, well, gentlemen, I won't take up any more of your time. I'm sure you have a lot to do. And remember, responsibility.
I'll remember, Roland. Fame, I'm gonna live the rest of...
Roland, what did you want to see me about?
Ah, yes, we've had a complaint from maintenance.
What about?
Well, they found this rasher of streaky stuck to this cassette.
No, definitely not one of mine.
So, who do you think owns that mystery voice, Louise?
Mae West.
No, it's not Mae West.
No, sorry, I didn't mean Mae West. I meant, Princess Margaret.
No, it's not her either.
A slip of the tongue, I meant Shirley Bassey.
Sorry, Louise. Bad luck and bye-bye. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, Kit Curran's opinion poll. Which way will Newtown vote? We'll find out in a moment. Why do people get this pathetic urge to cheat? Well, here we are again. You may remember that yesterday we asked listeners to ring in and say who they were going to vote for. Well, we got over 1,000 calls, and the result was very, very interesting indeed. 32.4% said they'd be voting Conservative, 32.4% said Labour, and 32.3% said SDP, very, very close. We'll be asking you to ring in to discuss those fascinating statistics after this break.
Over 1,000 calls? We got 4. And 2 of those were wrong numbers.
I'm just trying to liven things up a bit.
It's dishonest.
Dishonest, Leslie, is a very simplistic term.
All right, then. Bent. Crooked. Criminal. Of a deceitful nature. Fraudulent.
All right. What have you been eating now, Roger's Thesaurus? Hi, and welcome back. It's me, Kit Curran, ready and waiting to discuss this forthcoming by-election. And the first caller is on the line. Who is it?
Louise again. Was it Nancy Reagan?
Certainly this was shaping up to be a very dull election campaign here in Newtown. The opinion polls were all predicting a very one-sided contest until a phone-in poll on a local radio show. The Kit Curran show revealed that suddenly all 3 parties were neck and neck. Party workers felt that the local radio poll was likely to be the most accurate. And the upshot is that this by-election is now very much on the boil.
I've got a very bad feeling about this.
Mr. Curran, Susan Bartholomew,
Right.
Nigel's, Mr. Bream's personal assistant. Would you like to wait in his office?
Sure.
Your opinion poll has got central office rather agitated. We thought we were well ahead.
Figures can't lie.
Susie!
That'll be Nigel, Mr. Bream now.
All right.
I'll just tell him you're here.
Fine. Evening. If I get the feeling you're being watched.
Sorry, Mr. Curran.
Just been admiring the marvellous, resolute profile she's got.
Oh, right. Divine Margaret. Nigel Bream.
Nigel.
Delighted to meet you. Susan, Miss Bartholomew tells me you'd like me to appear on your radio program, and of course I'd be delighted.
Terrific.
Yes, wonderful program. Follow it avidly. Wonderfully entertaining. It's on at, what time is it on again?
10.
10, yes, of course, 10. Always listen to it before I go to bed.
In the morning.
In the morning, yes, yes. I meant actually tape it, play it back at night before I go to bed. Yes, yes, yes. Now, in what context would I actually feature on your splendid program?
A discussion.
A discussion with the other candidates?
Correct.
Yes. I'm not sure. I find discussions of that nature especially useful.
Fair enough, Nigel, I understand, and worry not. I'm sure the listening public won't interpret your reticence as an attempt to dodge the issues.
You sure?
Besides, I reckon you're wise not to participate. I understand the other candidates are intellectually very high-powered.
What? Some scruffy trot from a polytechnic? A professor of eco-structures? I'm a member of Mensa. I could wipe the floor with them. Excuse me. Thank you. Hello. Hello. No. Look, I can't talk now. Listen, pussycat, I've told you, Miss Bartholomew is just my personal assistant. Yes. No. We had to stay at that motel because of adverse weather conditions. No, I don't care what Francis said on breakfast television. I am telling you, there is nothing going on. No, look here. There's someone here, you see. Someone from the media. Yes. I'll talk to you later. Yes. Central office. Yes. Now, where were we?
Appearing on my show. Of course, it wouldn't do your cause any harm if you could bring along a big gun. You know, the boss lady herself, or the pretty one, Heseltine.
Oh, yes. Yes, well, I could probably get you the Minister for Education. Can't remember his name, though.
Minister for Education? Great.
Yes, but you must promise not to ask him any questions about schools. No, those sort of questions make him nervous, you know. And, while we're on the subject of questions, I'd rather you didn't ask me any on the tangential question of my not being a local person in the strictly residential sense.
Right.
Not that I mind all this silly talk about my coming here because I see this as a supposedly surefire seat. It's just that I prefer not to dignify these kind of spurious criticisms with a response.
Got you loud and clear, Nigel. We will stick to the issues.
Splendid.
I think I can promise you a fairly easy wicket.
I can see we understand each other. Well, I'll make a note in my diary. But if you'll give the full details to Miss Bartholomew. Yes. And the programme is on what date?
Well, cleaners. What can you do?
The 29th, you say?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I must point out, if I'm to participate, the Labour Party concentrates on issues. We don't approve of personality cults.
Me neither. Can't stand personality cults.
I must also warn you, I don't want to be drawn onto irrelevancies which are meaningless to the economic realities facing Britain today.
What sort of irrelevancies?
Gay rights. You see, I once made this off-the-cuff speech about gay rights. I mean, I didn't mean any of it, you know. Well, I mean, I meant it within the broad context of minorities in general, you know. It's not that I don't approve of gay rights, it's just that, well, it's not a great vote catcher. Tory press would have a field day.
Understood. Any chance of getting Denis Healy along?
I told you we don't approve of personality cults.
The Tories are bringing a minister.
I'll ring Denis now.
And that is why we in the SDP are 100% convinced that the future belongs to the bicycle.
Well, that's very, very interesting.
Isn't it?
Yes, because, may I point out, this administration has been responsible for introducing more bike lanes than any other. Now, taking the period from 1979...
If I may interrupt on that fascinating note, we'll be back after this break. Terrific. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. Trade roll, yeah. Where's Roland?
Listening in his office with Miss Bartholomew.
He's not as stupid as he looks.
Look at them. Like 3 Mogadon tablets. How am I supposed to achieve high profile with this lot?
Well, someone has to say something interesting.
Bream said something that was marginally interesting.
That was Bickley.
Was it? Case of mistaken nonentity.
Somebody's got to say something interesting.
There it was again.
What?
That,
Welcome back to Kit's Election Forum. Nigel Bream, would you like to sum up your political platform for us?
Certainly, Kit. As a Conservative, I'm a strong believer in less government.
You believe in decentralisation?
Give power back to the people, yes.
Local issues come first?
Local issues first, every time.
You must be very aware of the key local priorities.
I am extremely aware of key local priorities.
Even though you don't come from Newtown?
Even though I don't come... Even though I don't come from Newtown.
Do you think the fact that you come from Perthshire undermines your local knowledge in any way?
Well, I'm glad you asked me that, Kit. Because, you know, sometimes I think, in a sense, one can be too local, not see the wood for the trees, whereas an objective eye can, well, besides... One of the best kings England ever had was a Dutchman. And don't forget, I have lived in Newtown for some time now.
Yes, you've rented a flat, I believe.
A permanent residence, yes.
3 weeks ago.
Let us not get bogged down in specifics. I think that clouds the issue.
Isn't that just typical of the evasive mentality of the Tories? I mean, basically, this carpetbagger is an affront to the voters of Newtown, a negation of their democratic rights.
You're a firm believer in democratic rights, aren't you?
I'm a firm believer in all rights, yes, especially the rights of the abused and the oppressed, and the rights of the blacks, the unemployed, the young, the sick, the old.
The gay. Sorry, Mr. Bickley, didn't quite catch that.
Yes.
Sorry?
Yes.
Only, you have advocated gay rights in the past, have you not?
In a particular context, yes.
Yes, I believe the context was standing on a table in a bar in Amsterdam.
Look, I think we're sidetracking from the real issues here.
Why don't you answer the question?
Why don't you shut your face?
Now you see what we're witnessing here are the sterile politics of conflict, and that the SDP is the only alternative.
But would the local Liberals agree with you on that?
I'd rather not talk about the local Liberals.
Windy!
The SDP is the party of reason.
But your alliance with the local Liberals has
The SDP is rational, moderate.
The local Liberals do claim that.
Look, I've told you I don't want to talk about the bloody Liberals.
I'd hardly call that language very moderate.
People like you are going to be humble.
And on that lively note, we take this break.
Heavens above it. Candidates in chat show brawl. Punches thrown in radio station. Why did he have to provoke them like that? Why? It doesn't make sense.
And so the campaign for Newtown West hots up even more.
This doesn't make sense.
Curran, the local radio celebrity, and the man whose probing questions blew this by-election wide open last night. Kit, your programme certainly has achieved quite a bit of notoriety.
Now it makes sense.
You certainly asked some very searching questions.
Well, on my show, 10 till 12 every day, on one of 681 134, I always try to ask the kind of questions that the ordinary man would ask.
Oh, he's done it to me again. Oh, honestly, Roland, sometimes you are so dense. I feel sick.
Come on, Siobhan, the seconds are ticking away.
I think I know. I think I've got it.
OK, so who was that mystery voice?
Dolly Parton.
No, it's not Dolly Parton.
It is, you know.
Now, infuriating, isn't it, when you think you know the answer, but I can assure you that is not Dolly Parton.
It flaming well is. I'd know her anywhere.
Well, that's all we've got
Dolly
time for
Parton,
today.
I'm telling you.
Over to Clyde Channing for Crime Report. Honestly, who could mistake Princess Diana for Dolly Parton? Oh, well, back to normality, eh? Dealing with idiots. Morning, Damien.
Well, the election was close, wasn't it? Bream wins by 6,000 votes.
I demand a recount.
Ah, well, it was sweet while it lasted. Now the public's gaze will turn elsewhere. Camera crews will pack up and go home. I could cry.
You didn't do too badly out of it.
Do you think I'd have got more publicity if I'd stood as a candidate.
Now, that is an idea. You'd make an excellent politician. You're a brilliant purveyor of untruths.
I know. Even I can't tell when I'm lying.
You're a gifted con man.
Please, you'll make me blush.
With no respect for the English language.
Ultra correct. He is ultra correct.
You're fatuous, supercilious, insincere, conniving and devious.
I know. I'm wasted here.
Ah, Kid, you do come in, won't you? I'm just showing our new MP round. And Sue, Miss Bartholomew.
Hello.
Just making them feel at home, you know. I expect you'll be spending quite a lot of time here now that you're in the corridors of power, so to speak, what? Yes, I just thought you might like the opportunity of explaining that misunderstanding on the, you know. Well, I'll leave you two together. Responsibility, remember?
I looked it up.
Well, Charles, we've met you.
Yes, delighted. Thank you very much
Congratulations
indeed.
again.
Thank
Come
you.
whenever you're passing, won't you?
Yes, well, if you're in Westminster, pop in, tea on the
how
terrace,
kind.
you know.
Make a point of
My
it.
pleasure, my pleasure, yes. I won't forget, you know, Curran. I thought we understood each other. An easy wicket, you said. You set me up. Awkward questions. Trial by ordeal.
Oh, no. Didn't you come out of it well?
I was absolute... What?
You came through it with flying colours. Everyone said so, didn't they, Les?
Oh, yes. Everyone.
His mother.
My mother.
Yes. Yes. Well, I suppose I did cope with it reasonably well.
Masterly.
The other candidates fell to bits, but you kept your nerve. We all voted for you on the strength of it, didn't we, Les?
Oh, yes.
That discussion did you a favour. Probably swung you the election. And you owe us one, Nige.
Yes. Yes, I suppose I do, really. It's funny, you know. I was coming in here to tear you off a strip. Ridiculous, really. Yes. Well, anytime I can do you a good turn, kid, eh? Yes, I'll look out for you if you do the same for me, eh?
Right.
Well, come along, Sue. Miss Bartholomew.
Bartholomew.
Yes, well. Ciao.
Ciao, Nige. Ciao, Suze.
What an incredibly gullible prat. Do you think he's related to Roland?
The world is full of suckers. I know. I'm one of them.
It's a shame the TV boys have all gone home. A bit more exposure, I could have been snapped up. Camera, lights, action, fame. I'm gonna live for...
Please.
A star and no one knows it. I wonder how we could get those cameras back again.
Well, they only turn out for special occasions. Elections, earthquakes, multiple births.
Multiple births? No, too difficult to organise.
Important cup ties, defecting athletes, heart and lung transplants, juicy scandals.
Juicy scandals. Juicy scandals.
What are you up to?
Susan. Miss Bartholomew? Hello, switchboard. Yeah, could you get me a number? Yeah, Nigel Dempster. Send me your questions.
Dear Kit, I wonder if you'd send me a large...
On the shoulder.
Kit, my boyfriend left me. I don't know what...
Send me your fan mail.
My name's Sarah and I'm 7.
When you get older.
I'll play your favorite singer, a rock and roll band. I'll play your little one-night stand.
Kit, I'm blonde, 17, and my name is Denis.
Just send your address on a postcard, please.